Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode here on the MissionCraft server. Yes, the name has changed slightly. You may have noticed it in yesterday's title, in the last video's title. Today we're going to be getting villagers from the village behind me all the way over here. But first of all, I need to finish off last week's episode and build a big massive furnace. Let's roll VT. Now have built this full massive furnace that's now able to do all my super smelting, which is what I've been doing, and I've been getting quite a bit of resources as well in between two videos and the last couple of clips. But what I need to do now is place in a big huge rail line going all the way this way to go to a villager breeder that's going to go right here. But first of all, let me place in this rail. I've now fully completed bringing 3 villages, and they've... Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. As you can see, I fully brought in 3 villagers. Thankfully, they're okay. Let's just cover them back up. So I've come on to our creative plot world server just to have a quick test about creating a villager breeder. And I've found this design online. I need to find out who it was. It was by Death Dealer, a YouTuber that I found. And he's created this villager breeder that basically needs, once your villagers have been bred up and you've fed them, you then be able to get them to start creating a baby villager. So I've just created a baby villager there. Now, the baby villagers always like to jump on the beds, so to make it more accessible for them, this trapdoor is just 1 block higher than what it should be, and same with the other side. And what the baby villager will do is they'll pathfind to the bed to try and bounce on it, because they always love bouncing on beds, just like most kids. And I love bouncing on beds as well. But to make it easier, what we're going to do is we're going to wait here until this baby villager path finds its way down. There we are. It's just path finds its way down, and it comes down the chute down to this area here, and there we are. That's how we're going to get our baby villagers down into a chute ready for us to collect and move them on. Let's build this exact design on the MissionCraft server. So we're going to be building it literally just a couple of blocks high up here. So let's just place in a wood pillar all the way up. because I want to create it quite high in the sky, because of course a lot of my builds are now getting to around about this height, and then when they drop down they'll be into a holding chamber ready for us to use or send off to their death if they're bad trays and whatnot. But this will make it easier, and that's what we're going to use those villagers down there for. But first of all, I need to build this out. Let me go ahead and get the resources that I need, because I haven't got it all here. One of the things you're going to need is a couple of beds. That means I'm going to need some wool. Hopefully that will be enough. 15 pieces of wool, yeah, that will do perfectly. Right, let's go back over and craft up our beds. 2, 3, 4 beds, 4 trapdoors, and some blocks. That's all you're going to need, as well as the villagers. Let's build this villager breeder. So, hello, my friend. How you doing? I have a present for you. I'm gonna go on the... I've got myself some carrots to give to this villager breeder. Fingers crossed this now works. So all I've got to do is do a bit of a scaffolding pole all the way up to here. And remove the last couple of blocks I had on here, because of course these are not required anymore. Let's grab these, and we will grab our blocks. What I'm going to do is put a trapdoor as well on here. So let me go ahead, chop these down here, which will allow them to start talking and throwing carrots backwards and forwards, which will then help them make a baby. Because they're now breeding, they're happy, which is good. Hopefully we'll get a baby villager out of this, which will then spawn and then go down onto this block here. I believe we have a baby villager in there. I think we do. Perfect. Let me just open up this trapdoor here, so that way they fall down. The baby villagers will come out of this block here and will stand in this area here. There's no current way that they can get out due to the trapdoor. All I need to do is place in the trapdoor at the top to stop any mobs from falling in or anything else like that. Then hopefully we should now be done. But let me go ahead. I just want to create 2 trapdoors ready for the top. That way we're fully done. And I'm just going to wait for some more carrots to come along from the farm. Because currently the farm has given me a stack of them. And that's it. Maybe I should give them some melons. But if they're breeding, I believe we should now be happy. Let me go ahead, place in the trapdoors to finish off this farm. Yep, there is a baby villager in there. Can you confirm that? Nope, that's not a trapdoor. That's not a trapdoor. Let me go ahead and make a quick crafting table. So I now have all the villagers now in place. And I fed them up with the carrots. All we've got to wait for now is a villager to drop down from the villager breeder down into these chutes here, which is where the villager should be staying. Ooh. So my baby villagers are all in here nicely. They're looking ready to grow up. We've already got 2. They're doing well breeding up there. This is going to be good. Now to remove this. For those people wondering how well the melon and pumpkin farm is doing, this is how well it's doing. It's doing very well. I'm actually really impressed with the rates that this is producing all the melons and pumpkins ready for us to trade with the villagers that hopefully we'll be able to do any moment now. I just need to create a villager trading hall, which will go right here. I now have our first villager. That's comes from here. All the others unfortunately escaped. But it's fine. They will land in there. There's one more villager that came into here nicely. Very nicely. It's coming through. But now we've got ourselves our very first trade, which unfortunately, because I had to kind of punch it slightly, it's kind of increases trades quite a lot. So I've got to try and get 27 wheat to get my first lot of emeralds. But at least the trading station is looking better than what it was. And behind the back, this is what it looks like. It's currently fenced off, so of course zombies can't come in and destroy and kill all of my mobs, well, all of my villagers that are in there. And this is looking not too bad, actually, to be perfectly honest. What I'll do is I'll also connect up this one here, so there's going to be a path, which of course this will have that, and then we'll have that to be able to choose which one we go to. So for example, if we were to put a villager, if we were to put the minecart there, then hopefully the villager will come into there at some point. But at least we finally have our first working villager able to go. This has been a successful build. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, then please do leave a like, click that subscribe button. I'm going to be creating more content here on the MissionCraft Survival SMP server. But for now, it's time for me to end. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, goodbye!